Some people shine so brightly you can't help but notice. Stuart Cable was one of those people, a true star from the start. Born May 19, 1970 in Aberdare, Wales, Stuart grew up surrounded by the magic of the valleys. The close-knit community and rich history shaped him. He carried that Welsh spirit everywhere, in his smile and in his music. Life in Aberdare taught him hard work and loyalty, lessons that never left him. Even as a kid, Stuart was drawn to music, tapping out rhythms on anything he could find. That beat was the start of something incredible. The valleys have a tradition of producing artists, and Stuart was part of that legacy. He absorbed the culture and passion of his home, making him authentic and real. People could feel he was genuine, Stuart from Aberdare, ready to take on the world. His roots kept him grounded, even as fame found him. Before the stadiums and gold records, there was just a boy with a dream. His journey began in those quiet streets and close-knit communities. For Stuart, Wales was more than a birthplace. It was the heart of his identity. The valleys gave him strength and inspiration. His story starts not on a big stage, but in the proud valleys of South Wales. That's where the beat began, a beat that would one day be heard by millions. The world would soon know the sound of Aberdare. Stuart's journey was just beginning, and it all started with a simple rhythm in a small Welsh town. Every great story has a turning point. For Stuart, it was forming a band with childhood friends Kelly and Richard Jones. They started as Tragic Love Company, but soon became Stereophonics. Stuart was more than the drummer, he was the heartbeat of the band. His energy and passion powered their sound. Years of playing pubs and clubs in Wales honed their craft. Stuart's drumming became their signature, strong, confident, and full of life. In 1997, their debut album, Word Gets Around, was a breakthrough. Suddenly the world was listening. Stereophonics soared, releasing chart-topping albums and playing to massive crowds. Stuart's big smile behind the drum kit became iconic. He was living his dream, the engine room of a rock and roll machine. His drumming on songs like Dakota and Have a Nice Day defined a generation. Fame brought pressure, but Stuart thrived on stage, connecting with fans. He was the solid beat that held everything together. His time with Stereophonics shaped British rock. He wasn't just a drummer, he was a founding member, a brother, and a key part of their rise. His contribution is timeless. The music lives on, and so does his legacy. Stuart Cable, the heartbeat of Stereophonics. His rhythm still echoes, and his story with the band will never be forgotten. Stuart Cable's talent was matched only by his personality. He was larger than life. His laugh, his smile, his energy filled every room. Stuart made people feel good, not just with music, but with his warmth and humor. Music was in his soul. He loved every genre and every beat. His passion was infectious. When he talked about music, you felt it. He wasn't just playing, he felt every note. People called him a gentle giant, rock star presence, kind heart, loyal friend, devoted family man, always remembering his roots. He could command a stadium or share a quiet moment with a friend. Stuart lived life to the fullest, embracing every opportunity with joy. He showed you could be a serious musician and still have fun. His joy and laughter are a big part of his legacy. He wasn't just the drummer for Stereophonics, he was Stuart Cable, a man whose passion inspired everyone around him. His heart was as big as his sound, and that's what made him unforgettable. The music was only part of his story. After Stereophonics, Stuart found a new stage, radio. As host of BBC Radio Wales's Cable Rock, he connected with fans in a whole new way. His warmth, humor, and love for music made his show a hit. He interviewed rock stars, championed new Welsh bands, and made everyone feel at home. Stuart was a natural broadcaster, engaging, funny, and real. He used his platform to lift up others, remembering what it was like to be a young musician. His radio work became a passion project, another way to give back to his community. Stuart's voice became as famous as his drumming. He brought the same energy to the studio as he did to the stage. His time on the air is a cherished part of his legacy. The beat continued, this time through the speakers. Stuart's life was filled with unforgettable moments. Playing to 50,000 fans at Morpha Stadium in 1999 was a career highlight, Welsh pride on full display. But it was the smaller moments, his humor, his pranks, his warmth, that truly defined him. He brought his charm to TV, hosting cable TV, and even presenting the weather with a grin. Stuart was a natural on camera, making guests and viewers feel at ease. The image of him behind the drum kit, lost in the music, is burned into fans' memories. He gave every performance his all, his energy contagious. These moments, big and small, are what made Stuart beloved. They're the stories we tell, the memories we cherish. He lived with passion, laughter, and a whole lot of rock and roll. That's the Stuart Cable fans remember, and those stories will never fade. On June 7, 2010, the world lost Stuart Cable. He was just 40, gone far too soon. The news stunned fans, friends, and family. Wales lost a beloved son. Tributes poured in from around the world, remembering his kindness, humor, and talent. Stuart was more than a musician. He was a friend, a father, a local hero. His passing reminded us how fragile life is, and how deeply someone can touch our hearts. The sadness was immense, but so was the gratitude, for the music, the laughter, the energy he gave. His life was short, but lived fully. The beat he created still echoes in songs and stories. Though he's gone, his presence is still felt. His death was a tragedy, but it doesn't define his story. His story is one of passion, music, and love. Stuart's spirit lives on in every note. The world is quieter without him, but his rhythm remains. We hold his memory close, and his legacy endures. A legacy isn't just about achievements, it's about impact. Stuart Cable's legacy is immense, in the drumbeats of Stereophonics, in the laughter of friends, in the success of Welsh bands he inspired. He taught us to live loudly, chase dreams, and stay true to ourselves. His music is timeless, his energy unforgettable. Stuart was a proud Welshman, a role model, a broadcaster, and a friend. He showed us the power of kindness and joy. His time was short, but his impact immeasurable. The echo of his drum and the warmth of his spirit will never fade. We should all live with a bit of his passion and kindness. His beat goes on, in his songs, and in the hearts of those he inspired. Thank you, Stuart, for the music and the memories. Your legend lives on, and your rhythm will never be forgotten.